What up, boys? It's your boy Dev back on Madden 24 Colts franchise, and we are in Week 16, man, closing in on the playoffs and my first Colts franchise game in the new house, man. We're fired up, we're undefeated, and we are facing the 5-9 Detroit Lions now. They're only 5 wins. We saw this from the Ravens last week. They were a very good overall team, but only had 6 wins. It was a nail-biter with the new sliders, and I expect it to be another one this week potentially with a really good Lions team that just hasn't played well in simulation, man. So we've been tearing it up. We're an 89 overall squad, 91 defense, 88 offense, man, and we're probably coming into the, potential near end of this franchise potentially. Maybe, I don't know what it's going to be. I at least want to see this season through, probably maybe one more season. I'm not going to commit to anything officially yet, but I'm just saying, man, we're reaching the peak of what this, we could really probably continue to get even better and get a couple 99 overall players and stuff like that. But, this team is unbelievable, and we're getting to a point where we have to juice the sliders so much to try and make games competitive. So, yeah, but with that being said, boys, let's get into it. A movable object here and discuss playing against a top NFL defense. And I expect the passing game, man. I want to sling the rock. We've got talented receivers. Marco Thomas has been pretty impressive lately, but we get to beat the Lions and throw for 300-plus yards on offense. New sliders might make that difficult, but we're going to give it our best shot, man, to make it as difficult as possible. Now, looking again at the sliders, just so we can kind of review, as it has been a couple days, man. Our QB accuracy is down to 40, pass blocking down to 38, run blocking down to 23, and Marco Thomas still had a big game last week. Ball security 42, pass defense reaction time down to a 30. Lamar tore us up last week, but we still managed to get, one interception with Poindexter, I believe. So we were fine there. I think we'll leave that at 30. And then for them, QB accuracy is up to 75. Pass blocking we'll do 58. Only OA was like the only person that got a sack. Pass defense reaction time's up to 82 now. And pass coverage up to 82. So, we might bring the ball security down a little bit. The computer will never fumble. So I'm actually going to bring this down to 50. The computer never, ever fumbles really unless you strip the ball. So although that's at 58, I want to have the opportunity to punch the football out more, stick the ball more. So we're going to make that down to 50. And our ball security is at 42. So we have a much higher chance to fumble. And those are your sliders, man. Heading into this week, like I said, we'll continue to dynamically change it. I feel like we had a really good, tight game last week against a good Ravens team. So we'll see how it goes this week, man. So weekly strategy and then game time. Let's go. All right, we do have some upgrades here ahead of Week 16. It's Josh Allen and it is Marco Thomas. At 75 overall, he's going to get an ability slot, actually. So I'm going to continue his elusive back. He gets up to 75 still, and he gets +1 change of direction, +2 carrying. He's prone to fumbles, 84 carrying now with a temp +3, and he does get his first ability slot, baby. And actually, due to being a receiving back, he gets playmaker. Now, this is a really, really good ability to get on a running back. Receivers with this ability may immediately and precisely react to users' playmaker inputs. So say we send him out to the flat and we click up on the right stick. He's most of the time there's a delay. He's immediately going to go wherever I tell him to go. Same if it's like a Texas route and I tell him to cut it a certain way to fake out the defender. It will be amazing on him just because of what he brings to the table. But he's turning into a really, really good player. It's crazy to think that, this guy started as a 70 overall hidden dev UDFA and has now developed into a superstar, man. So Josh Allen's going to go up to a 90, and we've been kind of benching him in lieu of other younger players. Now he get +2 finesse move, he's got 92 finesse move with 87 speed, 29 years old. There's no reason we probably shouldn't be playing him at this point, but we're just not. We chose to go ride with Quincy Moss and try and develop the younger players. It was a choice that we made. He's not really, he's a trade piece for next season, honestly. We feel like when he did start, he really didn't make that big of a difference. Didn't make that big of an impact. Honestly, this year, Owe has been the only rusher that has really made a significant impact in this entire rebuild. We haven't had dominant pass rush at all this entire thing. So I don't expect that to get any easier with the new sliders, but we are taking on the 5-9 Lions, boys. It's game time. Time to get after it and see if our undefeated streak can stay alive. Let's go. And it's game time here at Lucas Oil Stadium, man. Lions are kicking off to us. Home team getting the football first and looking to come out and punch him in the mouth. Let's go, baby. Richardson bringing the offense out, looking to get another MVP under his belt here, and my controller's dead. All right, boys. We're coming out, and one thing I wish we did more is utilize Richardson's legs. Now, I want to keep him healthy, but he's so dangerous in open space here. We're going to have blocks here. Can't turn upfield. The guy sets the edge. Should have handed it to Marco, but, I mean, did he even have an open lane? Not, yeah, he did around the right edge. Damn it. All right. But mesh spot, Sharif. Here we go, buddy. Here we go. Don't let me down, man. Got Woodson in the flat, coming open. Get around the edge. Carlos Woodson down the sideline to the 43. Big time pickup to start this one out. Spread him out. Greenberry picks up a block. We bounce off his ass. Pause. And it's 3rd and inches, man. We got to pick this up. Fox, get hands on him. Pick up a block here. And Marco Thomas has got tons of room. Pick up the first. Marco Polo gets it done for us. That's intercepted. The ball sits in the air about a mile. Oh, my God. He's wide open. Okay, this is unbelievable because, I mean, he's glaringly open. But this is the sliders because immediately Chauncey Gardner-Johnson starts closing from the other side of the field. It's been a lot harder to move the football the past couple weeks with these slider changes. The reaction time up to 82 on the sliders, man, and it's... I mean, Hadley, come on! We're playing against McMullen now leading the Lions here. And he completes it down to the 46. Oh, my God. I can't believe we threw a pick there, honestly. The dent. Screaming in. Hits Gibbs in the backfield. 3-yard loss. The dent. Another TFL puts a dent in Gibbs' head. We're going to blitz Moss off the edge here. And I'm going to cover far side with Johnson. Oh, man. McMullen on the run. Nobody able to get home, but gets it away. Chucking it up. Cross in coverage. Intercepted. Nick Cross picks it off in the end zone. What a play. It looked like it was going to get over his head. But he's got tremendous speed. He's gone deep. And, I mean, he had him beat. He had a step on him. But Cross able to close and get under the football. Big time play. Big time play from Nick Cross. Got Jelani Woods beat his man. And he's going to be a big gain for Woods. Down to the 47. It's man coverage with no help. And that is a recipe for disaster when you're guarding Jelani Woods, man. What a play. We're going to go handoff, outside handoff here to Marco Thomas. He's got space. One man to beat. It's Gardner-Johnson and a big-time game. We got to probably hit a juke there, but they've got an X-Factor corner here in Kenny Moore. Oh, that's an ex-Lion. That's an ex-Colt. Wow, okay, we might have to give Pittman a shot against him. Run the ball with Thomas here. And we get pushed forward by Broderick Martin. 16 for 164 and 2 TDs last week against the Ravens, man. He was a problem. Read option here. Marco Thomas. Big time space. Marco. Down to the 10. It's going to be RPO here. Oh, wide open. Wide open for Williams. To the end zone. He gets stopped at the goal line. That's the most unbelievable shed I've ever seen. That's the most unbelievable shed I've ever seen in my life. I mean, we should have probably ran on the right side of this block, for sure. But, I mean, I just trust that we're going to push in, and we don't. I'm getting J-Mo his touchdown. He deserved that. That was all J-Mo Williams. I'm going to get it to him if I can. Didn't work there. He deserves that, man. It was inch line. This time, if they don't bite, we'll give it to Marco. He'll punch it in. Marco Thomas. We actually keep it with Richardson on accident. My subconscious knows best. Richardson punches it in from a yard out. And it's 7-0, man. There we go, baby. Richardson adds another rushing touchdown to his tally. Only has a couple on the year. But, you know, he's pretty powerful there in close. All right, 2 interceptions in this game. One by us, one by them. Let's dial in, man. Play action. Hadley just kills him. Good God, Mooney ate dirt. Holy smokes. I mean, somebody check his knees. That was absolutely brutal. Zone coverage. Good coverage by J.C. Can. Can he play coverage? Yes, he can. Oh, that's Cisco. Big mistake. Big mistake. It's Cisco. And our deep safeties are eating as McCullig? What is his name? What is his quarterback's name? I don't even remember because he's irrelevant. Because he's just launching it deep and we are making him pay. We got double coverage. We got Pittman in single coverage on Kenny Moore. Moss him. Can't do it with slants. Just feel like this is going to be money. It's cruise missile. Damn near came down with it. We're playing risky football right now. It's just kind of... This is like backyard football right now. We got Marco. Marco! Juke! Marco Thomas! Gets hawked out from behind. What a play! Highlight reel. Put him on a tape. What can't this guy do, man? It's going to be, again, maybe another Pittman bomb. It's really good coverage. That's X Factor Kenny Moore. We're going to give Marco another carry here. Greenberry picks up a block. Marco Thomas downfield. Another big one. 6 for 55. He's probably over 100 all-purpose yards this game. Elijah Moore? Dude, Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, CJ2K is all over the football field. That was crazy closing speed. Should have been a touchdown. And it is an incompletion, man. It's going to be read option here. Oh, my God. We can't get past him. I mean, it's... Dude, CJ2K is making a huge impact in this ball game right now. If we can get Pittman to win, I mean... We do. We do. Michael Pittman down to the 6. Get Michael Pittman alone, and the rest is history, man. They're bringing the safety help. We've got. Move Woodson across again. I want single coverage on Pittman. I'm giving my big body an opportunity in the end zone. Again, they bring somebody over, man. We're trying too much to get the ball to Pittman. I mean, we just need to play smart football, honestly. There's nobody open. What am I doing? I'm trying to do too much. It's going to have to be Matt Gay field goal here. I'm doing too much. I'm trying to be too cute. I'm trying to get specific guys involved, and the coverage is holding up. We need to just take what's available to us and just run the football in close. It doesn't pay to get cute with these sliders, but we still are up 10-0 after 2 interceptions by our defense. But we got to play better on offense, man. McMullen, I think it is. No, McMullen. McMullen, that's it. All right, it's a run play here, and only 5 for Gibbs. There we go. 2-yard gain. Big time tackle by Julius Brents. Run play here. And who is it? It was Lionel Johnson. Meets him at the line of scrimmage. And it is going to be a Lions punt. Now, if I know Dan Campbell, this could be a fake. It's not. It's actually a punt on 4th and 3. And Woodson may have life on the return. No shot. All right. Okay. 3:14 left in the second. We're up 10-0 here. See what Marco can do. Hit a juke. Pick up 4. Got Pittman. Pittman open. Beats him. Broken tackle. He's gone. We finally get him. And that one pays. That's a check you can always take to the bank to cash. A Michael Pittman bomb on the ex-Colt Kenny Moore. And it is a big-time one. What a score, dude. And we're really hoping that we can get Pittman the dev trait upgrade that he so desperately needs and honestly deserves, as he's been riding with this team for years now. Ooh. Big time completion over the middle to Mooney. He's got a couple grabs. Head turn for cross. It's Amon-Ra St. Brown with his first grab of the ball game, and the Lions are on the other side of the 50. They also get the ball at halftime. A score here could close the gap. Go get him. Go get McMullen. Aaron Adams and Josh Harper were closing in and not able to get to the quarterback. McMullen has been playing with fire, trying to get away from these rushers. And we're going to bring the dogs here on 2nd and 10. And he's sacked. Josh Harper, the harp, gets home. You can hear the music. Who's getting there? It's Owe. Another one. Add to the tally. He's having a career year. What? That's a really good play by Kenny Moore. I mean, I think we had him wide open. We got Moore. Elijah Moore. Big time completion up to the 33. We're calling a timeout here. Elijah Moore gets one of his first grabs of the year. He's only got a handful, if that. Got Jelani Woods open. The mesh spot specialist, and that might be unnecessary roughness as he's tackled out of bounds. It is. Add 15 to the end of the play. Jelani Woods taking one for the team, and CJ2K playing a little bit dirty there. There's nobody there. Richardson breaks the first sack. There's another guy there. Wow, what a sack, dude. It broke the sack from Hutch, but there's another defender there, and now we just got to kind of chuck it up, try and get back into field goal range here. It's Williams! Never mind! He gets the first. You know what we do. We go for it. At least one shot to the end zone here, but we cannot get sacked. A sack would cost us the drive. Got to be smart here. Might have... Woodson touchdown! We got him! Laser beam to the end zone, and that will be a great way to end the half as we have shut these Lions out 24-0. And you just witnessed us increase the sliders, and it's been a bloodbath for these Lions. Haven't been able to move the football very well. They did the last drive, but ended up getting back-to-back sacks to kind of stall things out, and they're going to be headed to halftime, kind of try to figure out where things went wrong. Defending the medium pass needs to be the priority. I think their weak spot is McMullen at quarterback. He's a 75 overall star dev QB and just not really playing well. Run play here. And that's dead to rights. 3-yard gain for Gibbs. 5 for 19. He missed the wide open hole and ran into a dude's ass. Pause. That's wide open. Cross killed him. Go get him, Hadley. Hadley, big time TFL. Big time TFL. And, dude, I mean, we're just giving the work to my Lions right now. Oh, I'm stuck on the line. But I'm finding a way with Gibbons. McCullers, McMullen, whatever his name is a freak. Just runs away from me completely, dude. Oh, my God. I mean, I was there, and I couldn't get his name right. That's probably why. Oh, it balls out. What a crazy sequence right now. Ball bounced out off the knockout. Play action. Hadley gets mossed. It's out at the 1. Oh my God. I mean, that's a cookies opportunity right there if I've ever seen one, boys. Pays there. Actually, the dent is there. Another run play. I'm there with Cisco. Lionel Johnson helps set the freaking line to gain. No falling forward here, and it is 3rd and goal. I'm selling out for the run here. It's a fullback run. We make the tackle, but he falls forward. And Kwity Paye's injured. The Lions are in the end zone, and they're going for 2 here to make this a 2-score game. He boxed my guy out. He's running in place. What is this asshole doing? And Kwity Paye's injured for the game. He's out. Lions finally on the board with 4:26 here left in the 3rd. Marco Thomas needs a bit more work, man. He's only got 7 carries. He's been great. Needs more work. There's Marco. There's Marco. It's a juke. The Juke Meister. Marco Thomas is unbelievable. Now up to 10 yards a carry. This guy's cracked. A UDFA, man? What do you think? It seems like he was a 1st rounder. Dude's just picking up yardage at will. Defender got the head turn. Jelani Woods off to the races. The RPO works to perfection. And now we've got Anthony Richardson over 300 yards. Jelani's got 3 for 76. Big time performance here. Going to play action here. Woodson on the sideline. Tiptoe. Toe drag swag. And gets the feed in down to the 6. And they're going to challenge this. It's going to be a failed challenge for you Lions. Don't test Carlos, man. Don't you ever question Carlos's footwork. That was your biggest and your last mistake. I was holding A. Hand the ball off, please. Love to get this to Jelani Woods in the end zone. Wow. Richardson with speed. Can't do it. Can't get it done. It's Jones something. Man, and we're going to have to take a field goal. It's a Mackay field goal to put us up 19. That's fine. Mackay, Dr. Automatic, puts us up 27-8 in this one, man. And you know, I mean, was looking for Jelani Woods. We had him for the touchdown, and we're just not able to get it there, man. Lions trying to close the gap a little bit. Got their first points of the ball game on the last drive. See what they can do here. Oh, man, big time. Quincy Moss gets the... What is his tackle rating? People shed his tackles like they're nothing. Go get him. Go get him. Owe was closing in. McMullen, actually. I keep thinking he's McCullers. McMullen getting happy feet a little bit in the pocket here. Bringing a blitz off the right side. Go get him. Go get him, Owe! Owe gets home! Splits a sack with Colby Wooden. And Owe's got 1.5, man. It should have been all Owe, but Colby Wooden gets hands there. And I don't even know why he's in the game. Oh, because Paye's out. It's our 3rd string DT. Woodson gets a big... Okay, he had a little bit of daylight there. We've got Jelani Woods, buck naked, down the field, down to the 25. Pause. Over 100 yards for the big fella. And we're headed to the 4th quarter, boys. Big Colts lead, 27-8. Knocking on the door again after a big completion to Jelani Woods, man. And, yeah, we're just going to continue to tote the rock here. There goes Marco. Pick up 4 yards there. A carry for Marco. Big time shed by Campbell on Jelani Woods. Oh, we got Marco. Stay in bounds. He can't. He can't stay in bounds. And we're going to go for this. We're going to go for this. We're going to pound it right up the middle, man. I don't care. You load the box. You know what we do. We punch it right down your throat. It's Marco. Polo. All the way to the promised land, baby. Getting some work here at the end. Just trying to get out healthy. And we don't need to run it up on teams. I think a lot of our scores are 50-something like crazy because we end up just running it up. We end up scoring in garbage time. We end up chucking the ball the entire game instead of probably doing what most teams actually do. I'm going to go read up. I'm going to go draw play here. Richardson, walk-in touchdown. 2 rushing touchdowns for AR5. And not something we have seen often from him. But it's fun to do, man. It's fun to run a draw play and have it work like that. It's 34-8. Big time knockout by Givens. And 5:31 left. They're just kind of looking to make this one a little bit more respectable. But this one's pretty much over. McMullen, 10 for 20, 112, and 2 picks. That's a big time pickup. Ball was nearly dropped. Oh, it's a big time completion. Gibbs finds a hole in the defense. And I love Jahmyr Gibbs. Trust me, one of my favorite players in the league. But playing against him when he's catching passes is terrifying. And that's something Lions wish they probably would have done a little bit earlier in this ball game. Chester Denton coverage. Fly out and make a big time tackle. Play action. Wide open. Tackle down at the 5. Oh, go get him. Poindexter off the edge. Hits McMullen in the backfield for a big time loss. And we're getting after the QB today, man. Let's go. Who's there again? It's Quincy Moss this time. Moss. He mossed him. Welcome to the swamp, because you just got mossed. Dent hits him at the line of scrimmage. Dent and our boy Lionel Johnson combine for the tackle. And at the 19-yard line, the Lions were on like the 1. So this has gone terribly for them. Owe gets home again on 4th down. He's got 2.5 sacks. He has been unbelievable this year. He's going to be close to 20 sacks on the year. What has he got now? 16.5 maybe? 16? Unbelievable. Marco going to close this one out for your Colts. We're just going to kneel this one out. They want us to run the ball. We're going to show a little bit of respect since the Lions are my favorite team. My boys, and we're just going to go home, man. We're going to kneel this one out, show a little bit of class, and that is your ball game. It's 34-8. We crushed the Detroit Lions and move on to 15-0. They just, the quarterback was an issue for them. They're not very talented at a receiver outside of Amon-Ra St. Brown, and it showed, man. Our defense ate. They took a couple of deep shots, and we, that might work against other teams, but our DBs are crazy. And they're only 5-9, now down to 5-10. They're out of the playoffs. So, I mean, a good team that just didn't really play all that well this year. And it's 34-8. Big time performances. And, AR5 was pretty damn good. 4 total TDs, 2 through the air, 2 on the ground, 16-29, 373 through the air, and 1 interception on the first drive. McMullen, 46.7, 14-24, 177, 2 interceptions. Rushing, 16 for 111 for Marco Thomas, 9 for 25 for Gibbs. Richardson, 6 for 2 and 2 touchdowns. Weird stat line. Clay Bullard had a rushing touchdown for the Lions, their only touchdown on the goal line. And then McMullen had a 23-yard run. He's a rookie too, so he's got time to develop. He's going to be fine. Jelani Woods, 4 for 109. Amari Cooper, 4 for 53. J-Mo, 4 for 48. 3 for 60 and a touchdown for Woodson. 3 for 39 for Quez Watkins. 3 for 30 for Carlos Mooney. Pittman, 2 for 90 and a touchdown at a 71-yard bomb. Gibbs, 2 for 27. Marco Thomas, 2 for 43. He had over 150 scrimmage yards again. Elijah Moore had 1 for 23. That might be one of his only catches of the year. And Amon-Ra, only 1 catch for 13 yards is criminal. This is one of the best receivers in the league. Unbelievable. And then Anton Finley, we actually looked at this guy. Was pretty damn good, and he had only 1 catch for 12 yards. Blocking, let's look at pancakes. Led the way was Penei Sewell and Jonah Jackson. Craig Fox had 1 as well. Allowed 2 sacks, though. Not good, Craig. Defensively, Odafe Owe, 2.5 sacks. He's been unbelievable this year. It's the speed and the power move combo, I feel like, but he just is giving people the work game in and game out. We've increased the sliders for pass blocking for the computer, and he's still finding a way to perform. Quincy Moss gets 1. Poindexter got 1. Patrick Jones got 1 for them, and then Josh Harper gets 1 for us. Hutchinson and Campbell each get 1, and then Colby Wooden has half. Andre Sisco with a pick, Nick Cross with a pick, and CJ Gardner-Johnson with a pick as well. Deep safeties were eating this game. And yeah, TFL's Odafe Owe leads the way. 2 for the Dent as well. And it's a big-time win, 34-8. 20 coach points, man, and we do get some big upgrades for our offensive line. Jeff Williams and Kyle O'Neal getting upgrades. Jeff Williams going up to a 77 overall center. +1 strength is awesome. +1 pass block, finesse, and awareness. Strength up to a temp 90 now, and he's playing well. Kyle O'Neal also gets an upgrade. He's up to, run block, power and finesse. Not a good run blocker naturally, so, I mean, we'll just make him a better agile, I guess. Make him more well-rounded. Goes up to a 78. +2 run block finesse, +1 pass block finesse, +1 awareness. Run block finesse now up to a 66. Pass block finesse up to an 85. He's a tremendous pass blocker, and which bodes well for our squad, man. So a movable object. We were able to dominate a top defense in the NFL. Anthony Richardson will have +5 short, medium, and deep accuracy for the next 2 games, and wide receivers +5 catching for the next 2 games, man. So Anthony Richardson already close to 99 all accuracies. He's going to have 99 for sure now. And then receivers, crazy catching. So now as far as stats, man, Amon-Ra St. Brown is actually the 2nd leading receiver in the league, 1358, and only had 1 catch for 15 yards that last game, man. But Carlos Woodson now up to 23 touchdowns. And yeah, man, we're just absolutely crushing it. Odafe Owe actually closing the gap between him and Myles Garrett slightly, man. Garrett was way ahead of the curve. Now kind of slowed down the past couple games. And Owe is up to 16 sacks now on the season. 23 TFLs, I will say, by the way. Garrett only has 11 TFLs, 23 sacks. Owe has 16 sacks, 23 TFLs. So kind of the inverse with just better sack numbers, or sacks compared to TFLs. You know what I'm saying. Andre Sisco, Julius Brents, Nick Cross, a 3-way tie for the lead in interceptions, man. That battle will be close down the wires. We have 2 weeks left, Texans and Chiefs. The Chiefs in Week 18 will be a crazy game as the Chiefs only have 2 losses on the season, so it should be pretty fun. That's going to be it for this one, boys. We give the work to my Lions, man. Always a bittersweet thing to say out loud, but it's great for the Colts, man. We're fired up at 15-0, continuing to dominate, man. We're going to continue to juice up these sliders as we continue to go, man, but sometimes it's just like we're 15-0, they're 5-10, like, that's kind of how it should go at this point, honestly. So it's fun. We're trying to make it more authentic, not run it up on teams, run the football a lot more and play more situational. You know, we could have just kept slinging the rock and hung like 50 on them. We could have easily did that, but we're trying to make it more realistic with the scores, man. So hopefully you guys are still enjoying it, having fun, love this team, and can't wait to see what we do in the last couple weeks and then moving into the playoffs, man. So I'll catch you guys in the next one. Appreciate you so much. And if you wouldn't mind, man, appreciate it if you would just drop a like, drop a comment, man, and just dropping a like. It just shows me that you guys like the content, and yeah, it's a great way to support me as well, man. So I'll catch you guys later in the next episode, Week 17 against the Texans. Peace.